I would like to invite you to my Lighthouse. On deck is Lydia and Annie, and then after that is Matt Holm. All right, everyone, welcome to tonight's house meeting. You may be wondering where the other 10 of us are. Whoever's job it was to clean out the refrigerator last week left some spoiled milk in there, and they all got sick with food poisoning. So if you survived food poisoning, kudos to you. And if you were responsible for cleaning out the kitchen, no kudos for you. So as if you were there last week at our house meeting, we made a new rule, because the meeting took 3 hours long, that we would have a talking stick. So here I have the talking stick, and you can't speak unless you have the talking stick. So just so you know. We also realized that our issue jar was getting far too small for all of the issues present in our house. So this week we have our new and improved issue box that contains all of the issues for the week. But unfortunately, they were, we had a lot of issues this week. So I took the liberty of writing them down on my notebook so that we could go a little faster. You're welcome. Okay, first issue we have here at the bathrooms. Whose issue was that?
Okay, so we have an issue with the bathrooms. I have not been able to take a shower for about 2 weeks because every time I am just like, okay, I'm standing by the door and someone's in there, and then I'm standing, they're there for about 2 hours. I walk into my room to get my towel, I come back, and in between that time, somebody has switched in and out, and the cycle continues. When I finally did get to take a shower, I accidentally took a bath because of all the hair that was clogged in the drain. So ladies, please take your hair out of the shower drain. Thank you.
All right, well, keep track of your hair. The next issue, there's a smell on the first floor. I'm sorry, do you have a cold? Oh, you should get that fixed. There's a smell on the first floor. Does someone,
Yeah, so a lot of you guys know that I really like fish, but somehow they keep ending up dead because people are using my fish tank as a garbage can. It's not a garbage can. Our yard is full now with my buried dead fish. Rest in peace. And so I can't bury my fish anymore, so I'm just leaving them in the kitchen until you guys learn what a garbage can is.
Well, fish tanks are not garbage cans. I have a note on here about chocolate.
Right. Ladies, I understand when it comes that time of the month that the urge to eat chocolate can become violent. We all know I have the largest chocolate stash for a reason. My point is that I am very territorial of my chocolate. Please do not take my chocolate without asking. Please. Thank you. Because I feel like I don't want to, I feel like I have to walk around, holding my 72-ounce bag of semi-sweet chocolate chips just to protect it from you guys.
Jacqueline, you do that anyways.
Shut up! Shut up!
All right, then. Okay, no stealing chocolate. Moving on, I have a note about the TV.
So, as many of you know, Friday is Bride Day on TLC, so I was watching Say Yes to the Dress, and I went to the bathroom, and someone changed it to HGTV, and it was Love It or List It, the original, which we all know is not as good as the new one. So let's respect Bride Day, people.
That was Jeff.
That makes sense. I have a note on here that people are missing clothes. Does anyone know why they're... Oh, okay.
So, I haven't been able to do laundry for 3 months, and I ran out of underwear a month ago. So, if any of you are missing underwear, I probably have them.
Okay, well, you know where they went, but I don't know if you want them back. I have a note about dishes. Some problem?
Yeah, so all the dirty dishes are just getting piled up in the sink. That might be the source of our fruit fly problem. And I have to resort to just eating from my hands because all the plates are dirty.
Well, reminder, we have 2 dishwashers in this house. So, Caitlin, do you have something for the group?
Yes, so, not to name any names, but Alyssa, can you please stop doing my chore?
It's our chore.
I know it's our chore, but it was my week to do it, and I want to do it. people in this house are just too nice. It's like, can we just turn it back, guys? Just a little bit.
All right then. So that concludes the general issues for tonight's meeting. But as you all know from last week's meeting, we had a lot of issues of a certain nature. So many that we had to, in fact, create their own box. So we will now move on to the boy issue box because there were too many issues about boys to put in the issue jar. So the first issue I have in here is actually from the boyfriends of those in the Lighthouse. They would like permission to form a support group in our basement because they find that it's just such a struggle to deal with us. And I am personally in favor of that because the second issue on here is that they keep eating our food. And I would like a body of people to address about that situation. So all in favor of the support group, say aye. Aye! Perfect, motion addressed. Now as you all know what the last rule of the issue box is that we discovered that when girls in our house like the same guy, it creates a lot of tension. And so we decided that if you had a new crush on a boy in crew, because we're all pulling from the same pool here, that would go into the boy jar anonymously so that we can take care of that issue per our roommate agreement. So Sarah has volunteered to pull this week's names out of the jar. So we'll see what's going on here.
All right, name number 1. Ooh, Marcus. All right, name number 2. Ooh, Marcus. But she loves him, so.
She should win.
Yeah, okay. The next one, ooh, it says, shh, it's a secret. It's Marcus. All right, we're on 4. Marcus?
Oh, yeah.
This is, all right. Okay, last, but most definitely not least, Marcus, hashtag hot, hashtag excited, hashtag that hair though, hashtag K is for cool.
You cannot have a crush on a guy if you can't spell his name.
Yes.
All right, well, per the house agreement, we all know how we have to settle this with 5 people liking the same boy. Ladies, this time next week we'll commence the first Lighthouse House Hunger Games to decide who gets to like Marcus. Meeting adjourned.